Hey everyone, good afternoon. This is Vandana and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to discuss the top 10 skills required in the hospitality industry. If you would like to connect with me outside of this YouTube video, you can connect to me on hospitality.com. You can connect with me on LinkedIn and also Instagram. So let's not delay this further and learn about top 10 skills. Hospitality is not always about glitz and glamour. There is a lot of work that takes place behind the stage. Hospitality management colleges dispatch a lot of students and train them and prepare them to work in the industry every year. So today let's learn the importance of those soft skills required to work in the hospitality industry. First one and the most important one is customer service. Customer service. You must have heard the notion of the customer is always right. Exactly. When you deal with the customers who arrive in your hotels, restaurants, if you're working on the cruise line, you have to make sure that you understand the basics of that and you relate with them with your special interpersonal skills that require to deal with any kind of challenging situation you must face, which is not only required for your career enhancement but also is very important for the employer. Customer behavior has drastically changed over the years. The customer is always right. They have certain expectation that they want the companies to take care of. And here a positive mindset and a good attitude comes in very handy. If you have that attitude, it will help you in getting in good terms with your customer as well as your employers. So having a good attitude is really, really important as it works very well in both parties. So customer skills and interpersonal skills are really important of having in your good career. Number two is cultural awareness. Cultural awareness. When we talk about that, imagine you are visiting a foreign country. Imagine yourself as a visitor who is visiting a foreign land for the first time. Imagine if you have somebody who speaks your same language, who knows the culture, and who can guide you in the same way as you were in your own familiar grounds. If somebody can tell you all of that, you will feel so comfortable and you would want to come back to that same place again and again. So cultural awareness, it's very, very important. If you are working in some area, make sure you learn that language. Make sure you understand the basics about the origin, the food, the locality, the basic things about that place and culture, so that you can help and guide those customers coming to your place and tell them about that unique advantage of being in that location. So that will help a lot. A lot of Google reviews are being posted these days. So this will also help you achieve that Google review in your account. The third one now is communication skills. Communication skills are required in every industry, whether you're working in hospitality or you're working outside of hospitality. A good knowledge of particular language or English for an example is very, very important. You should have that confidence in you when you're talking to the customer, especially for those front office kind of roles, guest relation roles. When it comes to the hospitality industry, front office and guest relations are not only the ones who are front facing these days. Even housekeeping relates to the customers these days. They talk to the customers. Spa people talk to the customers. Every sector and every part of the hospitality industry is now facing the customer, because more and more people are understanding the demographics and the ways hospitality industry works. So whether you are in housekeeping or front office or anywhere else, make sure you work on your communication skills, because if somebody asks you, what will you answer? You have to know that you understand the language of the customer, especially English, and then you work on that on a regular basis, and that will put you really in good terms with your customers. Apart from that, you have to also understand you will be facing a lot of customers from different demographic, nationalities, names, religions, and sometimes the customers are moody, sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are sad. So if you have good communication skills, you are boosted with confidence. You will not be shy of talking to anybody. You will just ask them, sir, what is wrong with you? May I help? How can I help you in this? These kind of small words, small gestures can go a long way. It will be really helpful for you. The person who was in that, some customers could be, really demanding as well. So if you are good with your communication skills, you will really deliver a lot. So make sure you work on that customer skills, communication skills. Fourth one here is networking skills. Networking is very, very important in any part of the business, whether you're working in your hotel, or you are working in a cruise line, you're working in a bank, or any other industry. Because networking skills comes in very handy. You should be able to network with a fellow professionals in your industry, whether they are senior to you, they are junior to you. If they are your seniors, you can connect with them and understand about their journey, how they are proceeding with their career graph. You have a lot to learn there. You can ask them questions. They can guide you in a way, and staying connected with those people will really help you in the long term, because if they have any opportunity, any job opportunity, and you are in good terms with them, you are connected, you are talking to them on a regular basis, you're sending them happy birthday messages, you're sending them happy anniversary messages, and professional, any of those messages, you are somehow connected with them on regular basis. Just one liner is enough, but at least they know you, they're replying to you sometimes. When it comes to the opportunity they are having, they might, and mention to them, I am looking for my career move, I am looking for a better opportunity in this country or where you're residing. Just send a one liner sometimes. Don't be too demanding, but at least if you connected with them in that way, sometimes whenever they have an opportunity, maybe not now but later, they will definitely think of you, and maybe they will be able to refer you if they are in good terms with you. And if they are junior to you, they are still in college, or they are working on junior levels below you, you can still guide them. You can tell them how you have ideas that have worked. Where did you get those ideas from? What is the new trend? What is the new thing that is working for your company, and what has worked for your career? There are so many things that everybody wants to learn. So maybe you can be that type of motivator, a coach in their life. So try to help them. Networking comes in very, very handy, and there are a lot of professional networking mediums you can connect the people with. One of them is hospitality.com, is the one-stop networking platform for all hospitality professionals, whether you're working in hotels, restaurants, resorts, airlines, cruise lines, facilities management, retail, nightclubs, even casinos. All of these people are interrelated. So if you are working in any of them, connect with their similar minds. And if you have any requirement from one industry or the other, maybe they'll be able to refer you as well. So networking skills, work on that too. Be in touch with those. Language skills. The fifth pointer. Language skills. It is very, very important to have the knowledge of certain other languages other than your mother tongue. Language skills, if you have seen, by example, if I can mention you Dubai. Dubai has 186 countries, nationalities that come and work in Dubai. The guests that come from various backgrounds and demographics, usually from Europe or Spain is in Europe, sorry. So Europe or any part of United States or not. So having a knowledge of those languages, even Arabic, is a potential achievement in your profile. If you learn those languages, if you understand the basic of it, it will help you to connect with your customers. That's why they have in their job description, they have the thing mentioned: Arabic speakers preferred, Spanish speakers preferred, or Russian speakers preferred. Why do they do that? Because their clientele, the customers they are having, are a lot of Russian speakers. If the Russians come to their hotel, they would want they do not know English. So for them to entertain their clients, to guide them, they need Russian speakers in their hotel, working in their staff. So if somebody has that information and that knowledge, it can be really helpful for them. There are a few hotels in the world who also pay for language, as a extra source of income. So if you have knowledge of 2 languages, you get extra 200 dirhams on top of them. If you have 4 languages, you can get 200 each for extra language. That's kind of achievement. So make sure, if you can learn English, is obviously very, very important, whether you're coming from anywhere in the world. It is an international language that everybody understands. And if you are trying to move to a location where it's your dream job or something, make sure you work on that language. You work on their language, so that when you're presenting yourself and you're saying that, yes, I am qualified, I have the hotel management degree, I know the basics of the industry, I know how it works, and I also know what is the language in that country. So that will really be beneficial for you. Sixth, multitasking skills. How the multitasking skills work. Now, initially, if you take America for an instance, or you take Europe for an instance, you take Middle East for an instance, or you India, there are a lot of countries which have tremendous amount of labor force, which they can really employ, and they can put 100 people in one department, and 50 people under you. But there are countries like in Europe or in America and in Canada where they don't employ so many people. So one person is doing the job of 10 people. He's also the GM. He's also working behind the desk at the front office. He's also overlooking the housekeeping sometimes. So, and many hotels are now training their staff. They are teaching them the main skills of front office, and they are also training them in the back office, like revenues, or revenues common housekeeping for a change. So interpersonal skills are required. So you make sure you are well equipped to do multitasking. You make sure that you are able to learn quickly and efficiently, and whenever it's required, you can change places. I have seen, in recruitment, I've seen when people came to me with the CVs, there were people who had worked in front office, housekeeping, and engineering department, and then they will have 3 different type of CVs saying that I have worked in this. If you have this position, give me that. If you have that position, give me that. If you have that position, give me that. So that's not what I'm going to suggest. I won't say that you should make 3 types of CVs. Put all of them in one CV and tell them that I've worked in these backgrounds, and I'm looking for an exchange. Maybe that will be, since I have information of all these backgrounds, so that will be helpful for you. Make sure you are equipped with multitask skills. Next one is problem solving skills. So how does it matter? Problem solving is very, very important in any company, in any industry, in any department. Why? Because companies are made of teams. There is a team behind every successful business, any successful work, a job. So when you are working in a big team, a team which has different mindsets, with people coming from different backgrounds, different nationalities, and different areas. So that is the time when you need to have those problem solving skills, not to only communicate and work well with your team, but the other team in the other department, or in your other areas of business. So if you have that problem solving skills, it also comes handy when you are dealing with our customers. Sometimes the customers have many demand. If you are good in problem solving skills, you have that immediate answer. You will just convince the client, okay, you have this problem, okay, never mind, I can have a solution for you. Let's take it this way, let's do it this way. It is beneficial for you. You show them the value and you solve that problem. These kind of people are required in the industry. They need that people who can just solve the question and just deal with that in a positive way. You have to make sure that you are equipped with that skill, problem solving skills. 8th pointer is that attention to detail. Housekeeping, front office, spa, any of the areas of a hotel, or anywhere else in your industry where you're working. Attention to detail is very, very important. A room before a guest checks in, make sure you have those eyes which can check each and entire area and corner and nooks before the guest arrives, to make sure that you check that everything is clean and tidy and taken care of before the guest arrives in that room and is going to review you. Because these days everybody is going on social media. You do a little mistake, they can put you across on social media with a negative review. So person who has attention to detail can check all these things, handle it before the guest arrives, and take care of that. Even if there are minor details that can be handled, but most of the times Never take that risk. Make sure everything is up to date. Cafeteria before the breakfast opens, lunchtime, dinner time. Make sure everything is put properly, because hospitality is all about experience. You want to give them the experience they want. They are spending that money. They are coming to you to celebrate, to to spend their vacations, to make memories. So you are the one who is giving them this pleasure of having a wonderful birthday celebration or 50th wedding anniversary. You are the one who's doing that. So why leave anything behind? Just make sure everything is perfect, everything is detailed, and then as the guests arrives, greet them nicely, talk to them, and use all the knowledge and skills you have, and give them that experience. They will never forget you. They will put you on Google or any reviews they have, and they will put your name, which will really take you further in your career. And they will say that I met this person, this was really a good experience. So you want a lot of them in your CV. Team management. Team management is very, very important. Whether you're working as a manager or as a junior most employee, team management is very, very important, because you are reporting to the senior one ahead of you, and you have somebody behind you. Even if you have somebody, so you do not have somebody behind you, but prepare yourself to work in that environment so that you are ready to step up to the next challenge. Promotions in the hospitality industry have become really, really fast these days. If you have that experience, and if you are showing those skills to your employer, and you are showing that you have done progress in your career, they will never hesitate to promote you. So make sure you get those team management skills, work well with your colleagues, work well, understand their needs, work as a team. Teamwork is very, very important. If a person does not have that attitude, who cannot adjust with the team, does not have a space in hospitality industry, believe me. Because you need to have those skills. You need to have, respect your colleagues. You need to have that attitude where somebody is saying put them first, listen to them as well. Don't always put yourself like, you have to listen to me only, even if you're junior or senior. Team management works very, very well, and you should have that skill in you. Last but not the least, professionalism. What can I say about that? Professionalism is very, very important. Hospitality industry demands that you are well groomed, you are well educated. You come to the hotel, your uniform is ironed, your hair is well made. For girls they say wear makeup. So since it's a front-facing job, everybody will be facing customer at some point. Even the chefs are going in front of people these days. You are preparing food, you are sitting in the open counter, you are facing the customer. So make sure you are well groomed. First of all, you know your culture and guidelines of the company you are working with. Never ever take things for granted. Work well. There are companies like larger chains. If you have worked with them nicely in one hotel, there are chances of promotions, first of all, and then they will not hesitate you to move you from one branch to another bigger branch, or in another country. So it all depends of how you work. You show them what you got, and you show them how you care about their company and how loyal you are. So once you have those kind of attitude and skills in you, the company is behind you as well. They know how to show loyalty, because it's not easy to get a good employer, but it's not easy to get a good talent as well. These days it's a war. All the good brands are fighting for the good talent right now. So it works both the ways, but as you will be working as a employee for some company, you should make sure that you understand their culture and you be loyal to them, so that they also respect that, and they move you ahead in your career. So now you've decided that hospitality industry is all about, the best thing about working in hospitality industry is you can travel all around the world. You can work in Maldives, you can work in cruise lines in the Pacific Ocean or Indian Ocean, Atlantic, anywhere. You can work in resorts, you can work in hotels, business hotels, anything. But the only problem is it could be challenging as well. It will demand your extra shifts, while the rest of the world will be working on will be having holidays. They will be celebrating their special days with you. You are the one who have to sacrifice your vacation, Christmases and Diwalis, and in any other celebration you have in your family. Even your birthdays could be spent working late night in the hotel. I've heard a lot of, because I've seen my husband worked in the hotels for many, many years. There were times that he was called in the midnight around 1 o'clock. Come, there is a problem, you have to solve it. So as a manager, he had to go and solve that problem. He never hesitated. Even on the off days, he had to go sometimes and work with his team to solve a few things, a few matters. So for that, hospitality industry is like that. But it is exciting and challenging. So when you decide to work in hospitality industry, you have to make sure that you put all these things in perspective and then go on from there. The salaries are not that great as yet, but there are a lot of perks added with that. Not just Don't just count salaries. There is accommodation, there is medical, which comes along with the salary. So I love hospitality industry. I'm really passionate about it, and I've been in the industry for last 14 years. I've worked in the recruitment section, I've worked in marketing. So I love what I do, and I hope you'll make a right decision, and I hope this video has helped you deciding, and I've mentioned all the top skills you will need to work in the industry. Keep working on yourself and you will see the bright career ahead of you. So hope this helped. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel and refer it to your friends. And if you want me to make a video on something particular, please message me and I'll be able to do that. Encourage me. I have gathered a lot of courage. I write. Most of the times I am into writing. So I write for hospitality.com. But I would like to do this video. I want to be confident as a speaker. As I've mentioned, good communication skills and confidence is all you need for this business. So I'm trying to do that. Encourage me, give me that like, give me that comment, and I hope to help you with more videos. Okay, so that's it for now. See you in another video. Peace out.